Yo, good evening, good people. Y'all know what time it is, baby. It's AA Sports, a straight sports no chaser. And you've got the super team of sports talk here with y'all on one half of it. Diego Baryshnikov, the Black Dominican Russian. You're checking in with my main man, my partner in crime, the 6 foot under post up champ. Tell them who you are.
What's good, good people? It's your boy Uncle Hate, the other A and AA Sports, broadcasting live here on a Thursday for our Week 3 picks show. It's good, huh?
Hey man, I can't call it. We appreciate everybody tuning in. This is episode 189, if you want to call this an episode, but it's the Week 3 pick show. Yeah. We're here to get our NFL picks in for this week. Last week, just to recap real quick, but before we recap, I'm sorry. Again, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to continue to watch, like, and subscribe on all platforms, whether it be YouTube, iTunes, or Spreaker. We appreciate all of that and keep sharing that content as well. Last week, week 2, pretty good week for both of us. Hey, you went 10-6. I went 11-5. Overall, now I am 21-10-1, and you are 19-12-1 after 2 weeks. Pretty good clip again. These early season games, sometimes you don't know what the hell these teams are going to do. So I think we holding fort pretty well so far.
Minnesota would have showed up on defense in the first quarter of that game last week. I would have been all right. I changed my pick late. They gave up 21 in the first quarter. Didn't give up no damn points after that.
Yeah, that was definitely surprising that the Packers didn't put any more points on the board after that. But Minnesota don't they don't have a slouch defense by any means. So there you go. All right, so start off these week 3 picks. The 8 o'clock or the Thursday game kicking off tonight here shortly is going to be the Tennessee Titans going into Jacksonville to take on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars. As much as I want to take the Jags, I'm rooting for this Gardner dude. He just seems like a funny character to me. At the end of the day, I'm going to go with Tennessee's defense as a deciding factor, and I'm going to take the Titans on the road.
Yeah, give me Tennessee as well. Jacksonville just scored a touchdown, but, yeah, I don't expect them to win the game.
All right. So that's it for the Thursday night pick. So let's start with Sunday's games. 1 o'clock slot. Cincinnati Bengals going up to take on the Bills in their home opener with Josh Allen and company coming in at 2-0, and the Bengals are 0-2. No, did they get a tie?
No.
Was the team that tied? That was Detroit and
Arizona.
Arizona that tied. Okay, so the Bengals are 0-2. That's right, because they lost to us last week. Can they go on the road and get their first win in Buffalo this week?
No, sir. Bills Mafia. They're going to get it done.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Bills as well. Until A.J. Green comes back, I know the other, receiving options in Cincinnati have been doing pretty decent as far as stats and yardage so far. But I still think A.J. Green brings a different element to that offense that will open things up. Until he gets back, they're going to struggle. So I got the
they need a running game and some defense as well. Joe Mixon has not been solid, but they need a lot.
Well, that's why I say you get a receiver and A.J. Green back on the field. That'll loosen things up in that box for Mixon, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
Next up, we got the Detroit Lions going into Philly to take on the Eagles. Eagles coming off of a close game with the Falcons last Sunday night that they came out with an L. A lot of injuries starting to pile up in Philly. Carson Wentz had to come out of that last game for a little bit. However, I don't think it should affect them with Detroit. I got them winning pretty soundly at home Sunday. What about yourself?
I'm going to take Philly in the game. I thought I had.
I'm going to say, I was like, okay. All right, I got you.
But, yeah, I mean, by the time that game plays next week, they might have traded for Jalen Ramsey. He won't be able to play Sunday, but he might be on that team. And they definitely need help in the secondary. But, yeah, give me Philly.
Oh, okay, I got you. So you're saying after tonight, within the next couple of days, it may happen. I got you.
Does that make any sense, though? I've been hearing that, the trade will get done most likely Friday over the weekend. why play him then? That don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, I've seen a couple people come out and really kind of dog that rumor that something was going to happen on Friday. Because again, what's the fucking point of doing it Friday? There's no deadline Friday.
Today, if that's the case.
Yeah. I think it may go on a little longer.
They got to the trade deadline. Really, they ain't got no timetable. They're good.
Yeah, the trade deadline is a timetable, and from what they're wanting, it may take a while for them to get exactly what they want for the price that they're asking. So we'll see how long it takes.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Next up, we got the New York Jets. They'll be having a third-string quarterback start. Going up to play all teams, the Patriots in Foxborough. The Patriots have given up a total of 3 points in 2 games. I got the Patriots.
Second straight shutout. Patriots. That'd be pretty dope. They shut them out too.
It should happen or very close to it unless there's a turnover or something or a big play. Because third string quarterback and this offense has looked anemic. It's going to be tough for the Jets. Next up, we got the Oakland Raiders traveling up to Minnesota to take on Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. Again, the running game has been sound. The defense did its job. Only person that haven't did that job so far is Kirk Cousins. Picking the end zone last week. I think they'll get it home fine, get it done this week, though, at home against Oakland.
Yeah, if he can't get it done against this defense at home, then, yeah. So, give me Minnesota.
Okay. All right. Next up, possible. Well, as I look down the schedule real quick, I'm going to say this is my game of the week at least. We got the Baltimore Ravens traveling to Kansas City to take on Patrick Mahomes and that high-potent offense. Lamar Jackson coming into this game looking real good these first couple of games. And Patrick Mahomes looking like Patrick Mahomes. A little bit of questions about Kansas City's defense. I want to see the Ravens come out and establish a little bit more of a run game versus trying to keep up with them and basically don't try to keep up with them in a shootout. I don't think that'd be good for the Ravens. I'm taking the Chiefs at home myself.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Chiefs. Best thing they can do is try to keep him on the sideline, which means they need to run the ball and control the clock. But I'm looking forward. Earl Thomas came out and said he's, looking forward to this matchup and, going to try to sit there and get some stuff done. A good free safety should help. Oakland kind of, let them dudes run free last week. So, maybe Earl can do something.
Absolutely. All right, next up, we got the Atlanta Falcons coming off of that big win. We talked about a few moments ago against the Eagles on Sunday night. They're going on the road this week to take on Jacoby Brissett and the Colts. Can the Colts pull this off at home?
I want to take them. It feel like a trap game, but I'm going to take the Falcons. This should be the get-right game. This is probably the weakest defense they played the first 2 weeks. So, this defense ain't necessarily weak, but it ain't.
No, I was about to say, this is pretty sound last year.
Did get hurt the rookie of the year?
I'm not sure. I haven't kept up much with the Colts this year, so I'm not sure. That'll be something to check on, though. But I do have. I already had it down. I got the Falcons going up there and winning as well. I think the receiving options that they have are going to be good for them. They'll be able to. I think they should be able to put up some points against the Colts. And the Colts offense right now is kind of limited. I like Jacoby, but he right now they ain't looking very explosive, so to speak. Right. So I think that'll end up being the calling card and what brings the Falcons to a win.
Yes, sir.
All right. Next up, got the Broncos going into Lambeau to take on the Packers. Joe Flacco versus Aaron Rodgers. Again, 2 games in. Bradley Chubb, Von Miller, no sacks. Barely any quarterback pressures. That's definitely got to change. Packers, again, their defense is looking more and more solid. Broncos have not looked good on offense. All of that pretty much spells a potion for a W for the Packers, if you ask me.
Yeah, give me the Packers in this game. Denver don't look like they have an offense right now, but this is more of the John Elway special. Reheat them quarterbacks and keep it moving.
There you go. All right, next up. Oh, okay. The Dolphins are playing the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys.
All right. New York Giants. Yeah, pretty much. Until they show a pulse, I don't even think we need to waste time even discussing anything going on in Miami.
No.
No, well, let's back up for a second because that was something very important, I guess, if you want to say that happened today. I guess 2 games now is the limit that you get if you're a veteran quarterback because the Dolphins named Josh Rosen the starter this week.
Ain't that stupid? I mean, I don't
Either
know
give
about
the
this Flores guy. It's like everything that seemed like
Mhm.
ABC. No. But I guess the same thing in New York. So they should have played him from jump. Or if you're gonna give him 4 games, 4 to 6 games at least.
I would say especially a vet. Yeah, either start the rookie from the jump or give the vet at least a month. You know what I'm saying, to prove himself. Now with Flores, I'm thinking one of 2 things are happening. This decision is coming from the top, or 2, if it's coming strictly from him. Hey, we've seen coaches get fired in a year. If he thinks Rosen gives him a better chance to win, hey, I can't really knock him for that because he's probably not gonna have a whole lot of time to prove himself.
Folks gonna be calling for this dude's job with them clearly burning it to the ground right now. They can't.
They shouldn't be, but if he goes out and loses with Rosen, it may look a little better than going out and losing with a vet. I don't know. Let me say they don't have a lot in the cupboard right now either way. So
Very true.
So who knows? All right, we both got the Cowboys at home there. All right, now first of the 4 o'clock time slots, Daniel Jones will be making his first start, going into Tampa to take on Jabu and the Bucks. The Bucks coming off of a big win last week against your Panthers. They sit at 1-1. I think they get it done again this week down there in Tampa against the rookie quarterback. Even though I expect Saquon probably still had over 100, 125 total yards from scrimmage, it won't be enough just him by himself.
Well, look at what they did last week to McCaffrey. So that ain't a guarantee, but I'm taking Tampa in that game. That defense it has a pulse. It definitely has a pulse. And I think Todd Bowles is gonna throw some stuff at Daniel Jones. He's gonna throw some stuff at him the young man probably hasn't seen, but yeah, give me And the division's wide open at this point. Cam hurt. Right. Breeze is hurt. They 1-1. And they got a division win so far. So,
that's true. That's true. Open. So there you go. So we're expecting the Bucks to go to 2-1 after playing the Giants this week. All right. Now next game, your Panthers going out to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Cam Newton has not practiced all week. Re-injured the foot injury. He's got a foot sprain. He's in a boot for most of this week. Hasn't practiced, as we just said. Will Grier, I think, is your backup, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know a lot about him. This was hard for me to kind of pick because, the Cardinals are having their struggles a little bit. But I'm going to take the little big head dude in Arizona this week up against y'all, just simply because Cam ain't playing, and I don't know what to expect out of Will Grier, honestly.
Yeah, I'm going to take Arizona in this game. I can't see going on the road. Kyle Allen is his name, I believe, the player who's starting for us. Yeah, I don't trust that. So we're going to be 0-3, unfortunately. Tough.
Kyle Allen is the quarterback?
Yeah, he's going to be starting.
Oh, okay. I don't know where I got Will Grier from.
Grier's the third. He's the third quarterback. He is on the team.
Oh, okay. I got you.
The other guy, the backup job. So, he was there last year. I'd like to see it happen, but this feels like Kyler should get this win. But, our defense has done his job against, solid players this year. So maybe we keep it ugly, kick some field goals. I'll be okay losing this game as far as in the picks and getting a win. That would make me happy.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Absolutely. All right. Next up, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers coming in, another team coming in with a backup, or if you want to call him a third-string quarterback. Remember, Josh Dobbs was the backup till he got traded. But Mason Rudolph coming in, former third-round pick just 2 years ago, coming into my 49ers house to take on San Francisco. Our first home game, our home opener. T.O. Jersey going to be retired at the half. I like what I see from us the first couple of weeks on both sides of the ball. Jimmy looking more comfortable in the offense. Of course, I'm taking us in this game. Tell me what you got, what you think may happen.
If it was Ben playing, I was really wanting to hate and say y'all were going to lose this game, but no, I think y'all going to put a beating on these guys. So I got the 49ers. I'm about to be 3-0, cuz.
Yeah, man, let's hope so. Next up, we have The Saints, Teddy Bridgewater. Again, another backup quarterback situation. We're seeing a theme here.
Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater and the Saints going out to Seattle to take on Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. Who you got in this one? Tell me what you think.
I'm gonna take Seattle in this one.
Okay.
I think that crowd's gonna be crazy. Now, Teddy's a vet, but Teddy's a vet who ain't played like real football in a while. So
Right.
I think Seattle gets this game.
Okay. Yeah, I'm taking Seattle as well. I think the home crowd will be, would kind of drive them to a win, and they got Russell Wilson, so I'm gonna take him.
Are they 2-0 or have they lost the game?
No, Seattle's 2-0 as well.
Okay.
They're 2-0 as well. All right. So next up, got the Texans going out to LA to take on the Chargers. I'm not sure when the Texans are traveling. I was going to ask about their practice situation.
It's flooding in Houston, right?
It's been flooding in Houston, so I'm not sure if they have a bubble or not where they can practice indoors. They should, but we'll see. But if their schedule and things have been altered because of the floods and everything, that could derail them a little bit. But with the injuries that the Chargers are having and how they haven't looked all that great these first couple of weeks, I'm going to take Deshaun Watson in Houston on the road.
Give me the Chargers.
All right.
Hey, cuz this Minshew fella can't be contained, cuz.
I'm saying he just threw another touchdown, 14-0, Jacksonville up. Let's see. I think that game may go down as one of those ones where we talk about we want to pick one team and then you get too scared and you don't pick them. Yeah. So next up, we got round this thing on out. We got the Rams Sunday night game. Got the Rams visiting Cleveland to take on Baker Mayfield and the Browns. The Browns coming off of a win against the lowly Jets. Wasn't an impressive win if you ask me, but they got the W nonetheless. I'm expecting the Rams to come in here and take care of business Sunday night. If Cleveland's going to be playing like they've been playing the first couple of weeks, I think the Rams will take it.
Yeah, I can't. I gotta see something to be impressed with before I mess with the Rams. Give me the Rams. Now the Rams have not had a solid offensive game, like fluid the whole way through like last year. I think we talked about this week one. They have not been what they were, but maybe Todd Gurley's getting back, into it. He had a little bit more work last week. I'm looking forward to Aaron Donald and that trash ass Browns offensive line. I'm looking forward to that.
I meant to check on his practicing this week. I'm pretty sure he's going to play, but I know he went out of last week's game with a back injury.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if that's kept him off the field practicing any this week. I'm assuming it hasn't, because otherwise I think we probably would have saw some headlines, and if he hadn't practiced and was looking at not playing this week. So I'm expecting the Rams to get it done. You got Talib.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
That should be a very interesting matchup. All right, so we both got the Rams there. Monday night game. This one might be another snoozer. We got the Chicago Bears going up to DC to take on Case Keenum and the Redskins and Purple Jesus. What you got?
They scored 3 points week one. They scored 13 week two, if I'm not mistaken. So that's 16 divided by 2. The Bears are averaging 8 points a game. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna take them because I believe are they at home in that game?
The Redskins are at home.
Oh hell. I'm gonna go ahead and take them though. Purple Jesus is not gonna do against that defense.
Yeah. I said at the end of the day, I'm gonna take it because of the defense. And at some point, I'm expecting Matt Nagy, the offensive mind that he's supposed to be. I'm expecting him to helping Mitchell they get this offense on the roll on the roll a little bit. Against the Redskins, I'm 21 points with the Bears type of defense. 21 points. If they can put up 21, that should be enough to win this game.
You should be able to get those points. I mean, look, man, I can just imagine what Chicago sports radio is sounding like right now. They're averaging 8 points a game.
It's
last year. it's the same offense. Outside of the running back, and this dude's supposed to be, more in line with what Nagy likes to do. So maybe they take off this week. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We don't start taking it real till week 6?
Yeah, somewhere between week 4 and week 6. But yeah, it's again, this is gonna be week 3. So after this week, hey, it's gonna start rolling for it's gonna be week 7. So the teams that haven't looked good and haven't won, you better come to strap it up this week because 0-3. You're talking about 0-2. They talk about the statistics of 0-2 teams not making the playoffs is like 60-something%. Or is it 60-something% of teams that start 2-0 make the playoffs? One of the two. Yeah. But anyway, you damn sure don't want to go 0-3.
No, that's
yeah, that's not going to be a good look, especially if you're a team with other 2-0 teams and undefeated teams in your division. If you go down 0-3 and you ain't even played head to head yet,
right?
Yeah, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. All right, so from the looks of this week, we only got one game different. That's the Texans and the Chargers.
I wasn't even playing it safe, man. These just feel like some, regular picks. The only thing I could have jumped off the cliff for was shocking the world with Baltimore. Is it a shock if Baltimore wins that game?
I don't think so.
Nah, man. I meant to pull up the stats, but wasn't that game in Kansas City last year? I heard him on TV talking about what they won. It was like a field goal game.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me see. And then that game, was Lamar Jackson the one playing in that game last year?
He was quarterback.
Okay. Let me see.
I know Kareem Hunt had just got suspended, if I'm not mistaken. So, the offense was a little different. But I want to say that game was in Kansas City.
All right. Because, see, if it was around the time that Lamar had just starting, the offense was not last year what it is this year. So it's kind of hard to even make the comparison. But Baltimore Ravens.
A lot of it was based on what the defense was doing. So, and a lot of they let a lot of their best defensive cats walk this year. So I'm expecting them to play a solid game. It would not surprise me if they won.
Nah, I just think the way that they need to go about winning it should be controlling the ball with the run. And the Chiefs did win 27-24 last year. That game was in Arrowhead in December.
Okay.
Trying to pull Lamar's stats on the game real quick.
I bet he ain't throw the ball 25 times.
last year, yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Let me see. It's not pulling right off. I can't find it right away. But oh well.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the game of the week, though. Well, I guess that's the game of the week. Game of the week.
Yeah, I definitely think so myself. I can't see any of these other games.
The Browns should be interesting, but
yeah,
that's 2 straight national television games, and don't they got y'all on Monday night coming up soon?
I'll say the Browns got a lot of nationally televised games this year. They have us. We've got them on a Monday night at home sometime in October. Not too far from here. I want to say after our bye, because we got a bye. We got an early bye. We go on bye after this game this week. So I want to say either the next game out of the bye or the next one is a Monday night game is when we see Baker and company.
Gotcha. All right. That's all I got, homie.
All right. Well, people, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Y'all know, as always, Thursday show is quick, to the point. We pick the games. We get up out of here. We'll be posting this show later on tonight. So if you're a subscriber, you'll get it tonight. Let me throw that little caveat in there. So YouTube, Spreaker, iTunes, you'll see it tonight later on. Everybody else, you'll see it posted on our social media platforms via Twitter, Facebook, and IG sometime tomorrow, early afternoon, somewhere around there. All right, Uncle, hey, tell these people where to reach you at on social media.
At ReK6000, holla at me. I talk sports. Keep your head up, Cam.
All right. You can find me. I'm at Diego Barish on Twitter as well. And again, as we stated, the Facebook pages for AA Sports, Facebook, Twitter, and IG. Find us there. Shout out to the Urban Arena crew. All right. We will holler at y'all on next week. Man, y'all enjoy week 3 football. UGA Dogs, let's go, baby. Let's kick Notre Dame's ass this week as they come into Athens, and we'll send them back to South Bend with an L.
Yes, sir.
All right, baby. AA Sports, straight sports. No goddamn chaser. We up out of here. Y'all be easy. Have a great weekend. Peace.
Peace.